You're live. Okay, sick. VOD watchers, welcome. This is just a chill stream. I'm going to be answering people's questions. It might seem like it's a YouTube video, but technically it's not. It's a live stream. So enjoy the nice Nintendo music whilst we wait for some people to come in here. Welcome, Simple. Plebby Entertainment. Plebby? Is that how you say it? Like you're not a pleb? Zebra, Nikki, Sly, Taylor, Skur. How are you all doing? The first question can't be what is your favorite type of fish? What are we doing here? Is this the oil? I shouldn't read that. What does that even mean? Like, I know what it means, but... Been watching you a while. It's nice to catch a stream. Hell yeah. You camping at Smith's this weekend? Yes. I can't remember who messaged me. Is it Jerry? Is that their name? It is Jerry. Guy I met at a card show who was like, yo, I'm a big fan of the channel. And then we took a picture together. He was sick. He is from... I guess I'll dox him. He's from where I'm from. Jerry is here. Yo, it's Jerry. Oh, Seaside Sandies. Let's go, Jerry. Don't dox me. All I'm saying is we're fellow home people who live in the same place. And was like, oh, you should camp out at Smith's. So I'm going to probably be camping out at Smith's. Yeah. Dude, it's so shit that we have to do that. Like, I enjoy... Well, I mean, it's camping out at Smith's, but not for the release, right? It's for the pre-orders. It's getting fucking stupid now. Like, what's the point of... Like, pre-orders are supposed to be able to help, like, alleviate this kind of stress. It said, like, Pelby. Well, you've got the L and the E the wrong way around. Can you open a pack? You can't be asking this already, Sly, okay? I might later. Have you opened any 151 packs yet? I haven't. And... wait, where is it? Hold. Let me find it. I've still got the 151 pack, the only one, and I'm not going to open it, but I don't know why I came to show you that I'm not going to open it, but I'm not opening it. It's the same pack that I've had that whole time. Okay. What's your favorite fish with a lot of emojis? The goat is farting on a dog. Interesting. I am going to answer some questions, but I figured there's going to be a lot of questions. So if there are any, what do you call them on YouTube? Donations. Super chats. If there are any super chats, then I will answer those questions first. They get priority. But you can just drop a message in the chat and I will... probably answer it, but I might miss it because there'll probably be a lot of questions, so that's what I'm saying about the super chats thing. Okay, sick. Or if you remember, so shout out to G-Love. You seriously have some strength still not opening any 151. Salutes to you. Yeah, I don't really know why. There's not like a reason that I haven't. It's just become a thing now, so I'm not going to. I think 151's a cool set, you know? Rip a pack. Yeah, we'll do a rip and ship. Anything special when you get 100k? Anything special when I get 100k? Yeah, but that's never gonna happen. I mean, never say never, but the channel has taken a what's it called? It's plateaued in hold on, we've got a super chat. What is your favorite fish? Do I have to answer this now if we got a super chat of it? Yeah, the channel's kind of plateaued, so I don't think we will ever hit 100k. I mean, something crazy might happen, I don't know. But I was saying this, someone else left a comment that was like, your channel is so good, it deserves more views. And I'm like, I am very happy with the amount of views that I have right now. I don't need any more than what I'm currently getting. You know, I'm very happy. Okay, favorite fish. Like, are we talking to eat? Are we talking that we just like swimming around and chilling? Because they're very different answers, you know? I'm gonna need some confirmation on what kind of fish question we're answering. Who is it? Con asked. Con, can you let me know? Not to eat. Real fish. Well, obviously real fish. I didn't think we were talking about fake fish. So yeah, I'm gonna answer Magikarp. Favorite fish not to eat. Oh, that's a tough question. I just did the meme everyone else is doing. Well, I appreciate it, Con. Thank you. If we're doing not to eat, there's a lot of cool fish, but I don't think I know enough of cool fish. I feel like it would be an injustice. Fish trade challenge at LCS. Yeah. Let's move on from this question and say like a rainbow fish. Rainbow fish are cool, right? Is that is that a real fish first of all, or is that just the book? I know it's a book. It seems like it is also a real thing, but it just doesn't look obviously like the rainbow fish from the book. This is not what I was thinking of. What am I thinking of? I tell you what. I realize you can't see this. Hold on, let me sort some shit out. This is my favorite fish, and I have reasons why. Let me fucking change the thing. Can you see? Oh, it's not working. This? No. This, but then this. Okay. A sunfish. Because they just get eaten, bro. And they don't care, and they just keep living. They don't let the people get them down. You know, this one's being like fully munched by a sea lion. It doesn't give a shit. It's fine. Take a chunk out of me. I'll keep on swimming. Literally takes the just keep swimming from Finding Nemo, but like literally. So sunfish is my favorite fish. I hope that was a sufficient answer. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Max. How long does it typically take you to release a video, starting from the thought to then filming and editing to release? Great question. And that is a hard question to answer because it's very dependent on what the idea is. So I have like a couple of videos that I'm working on right now that I have been working on for like 6 months. One of them I've been working on since Prismatic Evolutions came out, but I'm not in control of when that video is done because I need to pull a god pack for that video to be done. So there's a lot to work on for a lot of videos. Sometimes it takes a while because I'm having to like wait for a grading like shipment to come back. Sometimes I'm waiting on other things, you know. But in general, from thinking of the idea, excluding like waiting on grading, I'd say 2 months, 3 months, something like that. And I would say maybe a couple weeks of that is the editing process. But if it's like a pack opening, then it doesn't take that long. It's just getting around to it is the issue. And then because there's so many videos that I'm working on at the same time to make sure that like there's stuff coming out relatively regularly, like the couple weeks work that it takes to edit a video is spread out over a long period of time. How long do you usually camp out of stores? Well, I mean, you can see that I've never camped outside of a store that isn't for a YouTube video. So there's proof of how long I do that in all the YouTube videos. I don't know what time I'm going to get there for Smith's. Is it this Saturday? Like in 2 days? Fuck. Because I'm going to get there early because I want to make sure that I can... but that's not going to be for a video. I'm not going to camp out for a video. Maybe I'll make it a part of the video that would be for the Phantasmal Flames release day. I don't know. What shows you got planned to go to? So, that's, hey, good transition. I am going to be going to the UK and Ireland Card Show Awards. And who can tell me... I'm going to treat you guys like your children. Who can tell me why I might be going to that? Will you be going to the Collectors Showcase at Olympia in November? I will be, because that is the UK and Ireland Card Show Awards. And because I was nominated. Woo! It feels so cringe just talking about it. So, but I was nominated, and if you haven't voted for me, you can click on here. Voting is open. You just click vote here, and it takes you to a Google Doc with a bunch of other like options to vote for people, because it's not just Creator of the Year, which is what I'm nominated for. There's a bunch of other things. So if you haven't voted, go and vote. It would be very nice if you did that. But as I've said before, like every single person that's nominated for that is not only someone that I'm like aware of, but someone that I was already like a fan of and following, unless they're like a sports card creator. Because I don't really dabble into sports cards, but I then went to look at their content and was like, oh yeah, they're killing it, just not in Pokemon. They're not, part of my niche. So there are a lot of, like, anyone could win that, is what I'm saying. But it would be sick to win, so I'm trying. But, I'm still going to go because it's a card show, right? So I'll go and enjoy the card show. And if I win an award, that's sick. And if I don't, I get to congratulate whoever won the award. If Randolph wins, we riot. So I feel like Randolph wouldn't win, because I don't think he's, like, advocating for it. But I did see he's advocating for Ace Grading to win, because Ace Grading are nominated for the grading company, I think. I can't remember what it's called. Probably best grading company of the year. So, hey, vote. Oh, also, it's just double whammy. Vote for Ace Grading for the grading company of the year, because I have an Ace code now. Use code LuckyJ at checkout. Let's go. Ace code. Finally, it only took like 6 months of me shilling them for no reason. But I got an Ace code now. So, is it 10%? It's 5%, which is every code for Ace. Imagine I get double the discount for you guys. That'd be sick. Are you usually grading with Ace these days? I debate submitting to PSA sometimes, but Ace seems so much easier. I think, obviously now, I am biased, but you can listen to everything I've said before to know that this is the real feelings that I feel. The Ace is really good. I think for people in the UK, it is like a no-brainer. Because of how long it takes to submit to PSA, and I feel like you get a inferior product. But obviously, take my words with a grain of salt now, because I have an incentive to tell you to go and grade with Ace. But for the last however long I've had my YouTube channel, I've had no incentive whatsoever, and I really wanted people to grade with Ace, because I think Ace labels are sick, and I've spent a lot of money grading with Ace myself, because I think Ace labels are sick. So I care less about, like, convincing you guys to grade with Ace, but if you're going to grade with Ace already, then use my code, because it helps you out and it helps me out, A real camping video, please. I don't know how that would, like, it'd have to be Pokemon related, right? What's your favorite set from Scarlet and Violet? Well, I did a tier list that ranked all of the sets from Scarlet and Violet on another stream. But obviously there was a lot in S. A personal favorite might be Paldean Fates, just because it was the set that like got me into it. But I do think Destined Rivals is the best set, and I hate the fact that I think that, because every person that's fucking making the set go crazy is saying like, oh, it's the best set ever and blah blah blah, and so I like it, but because I think the art's cool. I think there's just so many amazing art rares and secret rares. So I don't know. 151 is the best set. I've never opened it. I cannot speak on 151. It is a really good set though. I don't know if it's the best set, but it's definitely not the worst set. Like it's in the top contenders. Destined Rivals not having Jesse and James was a disappointment. Completely agree. I think people misconstrue like Destined Rivals being maybe a disappointment, as in like it had a lot of potential to live up to, and it didn't do a lot of things that Destined Rivals should have done, in my opinion. But if you take out the fact that it's like supposed to be a Team Rocket set and that it's like got like a lack of theming, like, because they didn't bring back like dark cards, which would have been sick. Jesse and James card would have been sick. But like the cards individually, you just look at the arts, and I don't think there is a single. That's a lie. I remember there's like one or two cards that aren't great, but when I go through, because I did in my ranking video, when you go through every single set list and look at all the cards, for me, Destined Rivals is like elite, and there's just so many. There's a lot of cards, and they're all sick. Is your eBay shop still empty? Yeah, I only post stuff in there when I'm doing a video, because it's stuff from the video. So, and I barely put, like, I'll do like 5 or 6 cards from a video. So, if you, honestly, I'm not going to say that because I don't want to sound like I'm begging for you guys to become a member. So I will say nothing. I think Journey Together is an underrated set. I completely agree. I can't remember where I ranked it, but like it is an elite tier set. I might not have ranked it S, but maybe I would. I know you guys have been asking questions. Have you seen Shed Door cards? The Legends of Noir. I haven't, and I have no idea what you're talking about, G-Love, but Shed Door cards. I guess I'll look it up. I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting, I'll be honest. I should have maybe typed cards. Oh, these look like AI. Is it AI? I mean, I can't tell. Sorry if it's not AI. It just has AI vibes. I will reserve judgment. G-Love. Now you've cracked buying and trading at shows, do you think you'll ever enjoy vending? Yeah, someone reached out to me. I can't remember who it was. They were very nice, and I forgot to reply. So if you're watching this, I'm sorry that I didn't reply. But they reached out, and they were like, I think it would be a sick video if I gave you a table and you came and vended with me. And I was like, yeah, that would be really cool. But I said that in my head, and I was busy, and I didn't reply. What era of Pokemon is your favorite minus Sun and Moon? Are we talking era as in Pokemon cards, or era as in, like, the games? because I've missed out on so many eras because I collected Pokemon cards when I was a kid, and it was like Gen 1 and 2, and then basically collected nothing until I was old enough to be able to buy my own cards. Whereas the games, I've played every game. So I have lots of thoughts and opinions on that. Should get a Lucky J Discord set up, it would be cool. Yeah, I've talked about this before, and I just feel like Pokemon Discords are usually all about like, oh, when's the latest drop happening? We've got to jump on this and get it for the best prices. And I just, it feels, I don't know. I don't want to deal with that. And I've also got a lot of Discord stuff that I've got from like my other alter ego cans, where I'm like doing streaming related things and editing related things. I try and keep like my worlds separate so that mentally I can keep them separate, you know? Not because I'm happy with people knowing that I am the same person, you know? But Oasis or Blur? I mean, unfortunately, it's just not a competition, Nikki. And I feel like people that ask that question are usually fans of Blur. It's crazy to even compare the two. It's like Hydrogen Bomb and Coughing Baby. But Blur are good. As a Blur fan, I'm called out. See, that's what I'm saying. Only Blur fans would ever even put the two in the same breath, you know? And I hate everything that Oasis did for their comeback tour. I didn't get tickets, and I hated that. And I did a video on Stan's channel complaining about it because I thought it was awful. Ticketmaster were cringe, but it's definitely like Oasis. Those two being fucking money-grabbing pieces of shit. So, not a fan of their actions, but like musically, there's just no competition, I'm afraid. And I like Blur, and I like their songs, but Oasis are the prismatic evolutions of bands. Recently, sure, yeah. Hey brother, hope you're having a great day so far. I was actually thinking about going live later and showing off all my different cards in my personal collection. Thought it might be fun. Hell yeah, go live. It's always fun. More people making Pokemon content is always a good thing, you know? Radiohead or Muse? Muse, but it's not, I'm not as angry at people that would choose Radiohead. And I think maybe Radiohead might be the better band, but yeah, I'm just a huge Muse fan. We are live, Katie. How you doing? Muse are dope. Yeah, big Muse fan. Favorite football club? I mean, I'm not a huge football fan. So I used to support United, Manchester United. And then Ronaldo in the World Cup fucking got Rooney sent off and winked at the camera. And I refused to support United because Ronaldo was still like their main guy. So then in like complete spite, I supported City. I was like, I did a 180 and supported City, and I supported City for maybe like a year, and then I stopped caring about football. So there wasn't like, I also supported City before this. I didn't like swap when they like started winning. They were still shit when I liked them. 2006 World Cup drama, yeah. So I get the last time I really cared about football, I supported City. That's shameful, insane. What's more shameful is Ronaldo fucking getting his teammate sent off and winking at the camera. Because they were on the same fucking team, bro. They played next to each other. Fucking Rooney and Ronaldo, and then he gets him sent off. Fuck that, motherfucker. What's your least favorite card of all time, any set? Oh, least favorite. That's tough, because there's a lot of like not memorable cards that I feel like would maybe be my least favorite, and you just don't remember them. And I don't think there's this particular card that I like hate. I don't know. You guys might know better than me because you actually watch the videos. I'm just kind of, I know I watch them when I edit them, but I'm just kind of in them, you know? Is there a card that you remember me talking about that I was like, fuck this card? Because sometimes I'm like mean about cards and people get annoyed at me that I'm mean about them in the comments. Oh, it's gotta be a trainer, right? And now I'm thinking about it. Obviously, it's gonna be some kind of trainer card. Are you watching The Traitors? I'm not, but I've heard it's really good. I just don't have a TV license, so I'm not. You know, it's on the iPlayer, right? It's on BBC. You hate all trainers as a blanket. I do. There are some better than others. If you watched my Mega Evolution video, I thought that the springs, I can't remember what it was called. That was all right. Yeah, just any trainer clog. Any Klefki ever? Yeah, Klefkis aren't the best. I think Pokemon, as a Pokemon, Klefki's okay. I don't hate it just because it's like a key ring or whatever, like a lot of people do. But I just don't think there's a good Klefki card to exist. I could be wrong. Will you come to Scotland Card Show in June next year? Maybe. I don't know what I'm going to do next week. So I don't think I can confirm to that. But I'd love to go. I love Scotland, so I'd love to go to a card show in Scotland. That's like double whammy. That's great. What's your least favorite of the new megas? I think they ruined Feraligatr so much. Phalanx is awesome. I have tried to stay away from any spoilers, like, at all. But I have seen a bit of Feraligatr's mega, and it does look a bit weird. I won't lie. Heading up to Manchester soon, is there any certain TCG shops you like/recommend? Unfortunately, no. I don't think there is a single, like, good TCG store near me. There's one that I didn't have a great experience with, and I've decided to stay away. And then there's another one that I've had fine experiences in, but the prices are just astronomically insane to the point where I think it's only for people to go to get scammed. And I don't want to. I'm not naming and shaming because I'm not trying to like. I don't want drama, and I don't want to be like talking shit about them and make them like lose potential customers that were going. But I wouldn't recommend anyone to go. So, like if someone's already going to that place and enjoying their time there, go ahead and enjoy your time there. I'm not trying to make you not want to go. But if someone new is like, hey, where should I go? I'd be like, nowhere. Nowhere. I'm loving the quality and quantity of videos recently. And then crying emojis. Are you loving it, Rundle? Why are you crying about it? Just got Smiths. Yeah, and I didn't even go to that Smiths. On a scale of 0 to 1, how bad do you feel Pokemon Legends ZA looks? A scale of 0 to 1. I don't know if that's a meme, the 0 to 1, because you think it's really bad, or if you just forgot the extra 0 for 10. Either way, very funny. And in answer to the question, I don't think it looks that bad. I saw some videos that I'm pretty sure were from Switch, like the original Switch, playing the game, and God, does it look awful. But like on Switch 2, it's really good. Again, from what I've seen, I've not played it, and I want to play it. I just haven't even bought it yet. I've not got round to it because I've been so busy with real life stuff going on. Is the channel a full-time venture now? I wish. We're not quite there. But to be honest, we are not far off. You know, it's very sick, and I appreciate all of you guys. That's why I'm saying to people that like, oh, I wish you got more views. You're deserving of more views. I'm like, hey, I'm happy with the amount of views. I'm happy with how this is going, and I think it's only gonna keep snowballing, or at least stay the same. But yes, I am still editing for someone. I'm editing for Stans, who's my friend. I do his podcast called The Stan Show, which is very sick. Let me I mean, I do most things that Stans does, like on his main channel and stuff. But the Stans show has been like the biggest venture that I have been creatively working on, for like partnering with him for like branding and how the vibe should go and all that stuff. Let me show you. And this is it. And it's been doing really well, right? Like 100k, 40k, 90k, 80k, 90k. And it's a podcast, so like naturally the guest will change the amount of views an episode would get. And there was a big gap in between some of the episodes, and maybe some of the thumbnails aren't as good as the other thumbnails. But I'm super proud of Stans for doing this and stepping out of his comfort zone a little bit, but also like making such a nice, cute place. Cute's the wrong word. I don't like a wholesome, safe space that these creators feel like they can talk to him, and it feels like just a genuine conversation. So if you're interested at all in, I was gonna say in conversation, then if you like podcasts and you're looking for a new podcast, then go watch the Stan Show. It's sick, and I edit all of them, and it's been very fun. Like learning how to do like proper podcast multicam editing was also fun. So that's what we've been doing for the past couple months. It's been good. So I've been doing that, a couple of main channel things for Stans, and then my own stuff. And it's become definitely like a half and half. Skip that song. Of like time that I'm putting in is probably like 50% my own stuff, 50% Stan stuff. Smash that thumbs up, chat. True, Trill. Thank you. You don't need to spam it, but chat, you should spam that thumbs up. How old are you? Okay, chat. How old do you think I am? And this is a question that is a bad question to ask, because I feel like there's going to be offensive answers. Okay, 27, 26, 28, 27, 27. 20. Oh, wait. Okay, 38 is crazy. I was very happy with the 27s and the 28s. 34 clear as day. All right, who are we banning? We're banning Ism. We're banning Big Man Boy. Early 30s. I'd say you're 29. Carl. I mean, someone else probably said 29 first, right? Wait. Oh, they did. Nikki did. And for everyone that said 29 is correct, but I am 30 in February, so I'm not like it's 6 months away or whatever. So, what's wrong with being 38? Well, when it's 10 years older than the actual age you are, that's what's wrong with it. If you are 38, that's fine. If you're saying I look 38, like I'd be just as offended if you said I looked 18. I mean, like that's how I feel when I get ID'd. I walk around now without an ID because I'm like, I'm not gonna need an ID. And then I went, what was it? It must have been like less than a year ago. I bought a bottle of champagne to as like a congratulations or like a thank you for someone, and I was buying it at like 10 a.m. in a Sainsbury's with a meal deal. So I was very clearly, like, first of all, if I was underage, why the hell am I going out and buying champagne? Second of all, if I'm buying a meal deal, insane that I'd be like, yeah, let me get my fucking chicken and bacon sandwich and this bottle of champagne, and I'll just scran it down the road. But it was even worse than that. They ID'd me, and I gave them my ID, and it was my driver's license, because I actually had it on me. And then they looked at the driver's license and said, sorry, this is out of date. And I was like, okay, first of all, I didn't know my driver's license was out of date. That's bad. I've been driving, and it's been out of date, so I need to remedy that quickly. So I was like, thank you for telling me. And then there was a pause. There was like an awkward moment where she then, like, didn't move. So I was like, so can you press the button to confirm my ID now? And she's like, well, I can't because it's not in date. And I was like, yeah, but it was at one point, and it clearly says my age, and it says that I'm fucking 29. And she goes, yeah, but I can't accept an ID that's out of date. Like, how does that work? What kind of moron would get a fake ID and have the date be out of date? Like, why doesn't that how isn't that accepted? Insane. So I then had to leave, go home, fucking, and then I was like, well, I have my ID. What do I need? My passport? So I went home and got my passport, and I didn't go back to the same place, but I went to a different place and didn't get ID'd, and it was fine. But I had my passport with me just in case. It was insane. I purposely didn't go back to that same Sainsbury's because I was like, fuck that person. I was going to buy, like, I think it was an expensive bottle of champagne. I think it's like 40 quid. I was like, you don't get my 40 quid. Sorry, that was a crazy tangent, but I'm 29. In answer to your question that you asked a long time ago. I'm 40 and got ID'd for fuel last year. You what? Sorry. I pointed to my people carrying 3 kids inside. That's so funny. I didn't know you could get ID'd for fuel. How old do you have to be to fuel a car? Surely if you're driving the car, you're old enough to fuel it. What is that? I'm so confused. That's insane. I think there was a similar story from Tom Holland that he told, where he got let into a club, but his mum didn't have ID on her. And he was like, that's my mum. And he was like, yeah, she needs an ID. He's like, no, you don't understand. He was like, bouncer, you confirm that I'm old enough, right? He's like, yeah. It's like, well, that's my mum. Bro, she gave birth to me fucking 18 years ago. She's old enough. It's crazy. Sorry, let's get back onto the questions. Is it true you can't drink in the stands at football games in the UK? It is true, Nikki, and it's for good reason in the UK. But I went to Germany recently for my friend's stag do, and you could drink whilst watching the game. And it was maybe one of the worst football games that I've ever seen, but it's one of the best because you could drink during it, and it was insanely sunny. And so I was like extra drunk because I was dehydrated as fuck. It was great. I got ID'd for a Red Bull while filling my car, age 32. That is crazy. Gotta go have tea. Have a great stream. Thanks, Jerry. I appreciate you. Thanks for all your content. Great channel and community. I appreciate you. Sometimes, like currently now in the live stream, you guys are great. Community, big W. And I think recently the comment section has been super nice, but there was a period where I uploaded a couple of videos and the comments were awful, and I was like, damn, I really thought we had like a good vibe going on the comments where I could like talk to you guys. And then there was a couple of insufferable, like I uploaded like 3 videos in a row, and every single one of the comment sections was insufferable, awful, like people taking me out of context, people not understanding the point of the video. It was not fun at all, and I was like, "This is not. I don't think this is for me." But then it changed, and the nasty comments stopped, or not nasty, but like people not understanding what the vibe is. You know, this is too chill. Can we have this? Like, I want chill, but I don't want, like, falling asleep music. There we go. Sorry, I'm finding chat. They're probably just jealous of your success. It's also not that. Like, I know a lot of people like to say, like, people that hate on you are just jealous. I don't think that's true. I think there's a lot of people that hate on you regardless of, like, them wanting what you have, you know? People just hate because they hate. You ever play Pokey MMO? I think I did a long time ago. It was quite cool. Glad you had your hair done. Yeah, it wasn't by choice. And I also needed a haircut now. It's already getting too long. But yeah, I prefer my hair like this. I just never got it cut. So, L letting us know that they're 33. Thanks, L. Has anybody recognized you outside of conventions and card shops? No. Technically, I got recognized at a Waterstones, but I was buying Pokemon cards and it was on release day. So I don't think that counts. But, because it was technically a card shop. What's the cringiest moment you've cut from your own videos? I leave almost every... I can't think of one because... You've seen my videos, right? There's a lot of cringe moments in them. I usually make a point to highlight the cringe moments. Should I buy some Guinness? Yes. Yes, you should. You should. The answer to buying Guinness is always yes. Oh, do you know what I bought from Costco the other day? It's back in stock and it hadn't been for ages. Soju. Which, if you've never had soju, it is a Japanese, I believe. Like rice wine that's like 15%, and I don't think you're supposed to just like drink it straight. Like, you're supposed to have it as a shot, but I'll just drink a full fucking bottle of it just like it's normal. Soju's Korean, my bad. But it's amazing, and I've had it quite a few times in America because it's way more like available there than it is in the UK. Like, it's just not in shops. It's basically only in Costco that I've seen it once, and I saw it once last year, and it wasn't in stock until yesterday when I got it. So when I get home, I'm having a bottle of soju, which means this stream is probably gonna be maybe another hour, and then I'm gonna drive home and have some soju. Favorite legendary Pokemon? Lugia, easily, because I don't tend to like legendary Pokemon, and Lugia is sick. But oh, what the hell? Press the wrong button. Tesco sells soju? I've never seen soju in Tesco, but I will have to pay more attention. Waitrose sell it? Apparently, lots of places sell it. Sainsbury's sells it? Okay, well, I'm stocked up on 4 crates, so I don't need to buy it for a while. It's cheaper at Costco anyway, so it was a W. What do you do for a living? This, what you're watching right now, except from not the live stream part, I guess. I'm a content creator / editor for other content creators. So self-employed, freelance, editor, content creator, that kind of stuff. Technically, I'm not getting paid for this right now. I mean, I am. I got £5 at the start of the stream from Con. That's not your home. Looks homely. It is not my home. I'm glad that it looks homely, though. I feel like it looks very corporate, because it is very corporate. I'm in an office. So that I can, like, be loud and have a space to make content stuff that's, like, separate. So I can, like, go home when I don't work. You got a studio? It's not... A studio is too far. That sounds too fancy. It's just a nice... I guess it's a studio because it's where I'm filming. But, like, it's just an office. Still edit for stands. I remember finding this channel when it started and freaked out. Yeah. Someone left a comment that was like, I'm going crazy. Are you cans? So I said that I was just his twin. And I don't know if the guy will know that I'm joking or not, which is funny. That song ended abruptly. I didn't press anything. Are you going to Bristol Card Show in February? Maybe. Knowing, like, things far in advance is not one of my strong suits. I've got stuff that happens, like, that I've got to deal with in real life that means that, like, I can't, like, plan ahead that much, which sucks. So I don't know if you saw, I can't remember what the show was called, but L's TCG, who's a vendor, they reached out to me and they were like, a big fan of the content, would love if you came to this, and gave us a shout out. And I was like, I'd love to, but I don't think I'm going to be able to come, so I'd feel weird doing like a shout out to the thing. And then I saw clips from the card show and it looked amazing. And then like Collectiverse, yes, that's it. and loads of people went. It looks sick, so I really want to go to the next one. But it's so hard in my like real life being able to plan stuff, and it turns out I was busy that weekend anyway. So even though I couldn't plan ahead, it worked out that I wouldn't have been able to go regardless. Are you going to Liverpool Card Mania this weekend? I might be. There's a friend that I have from high school that has become a TCG vendor, and they were like, "I've got a free ticket if you want it." So I might be. We'll see. If you could collect only one set for the rest of your life from the last 5 years, what would it be? Sorry. So only collecting one set, but it has to be a set that's come out in the last 5 years. If I'm only collecting that one set, then I guess I can't open any other packs. Crown Zenith is like one of the best sets of all time. So yeah, I understand why you're saying that, chat. But hear me out. If it's I can only open one set, then it's Evolving Skies. Because if I can never open another, like the amount of time it would take me to be able to complete Crown Zenith isn't going to take very long. But like if it's the rest of my life, then it's going to take me forever to complete Evolving Skies. So that's something I can work on for a lot longer than Crown Zenith would. And even then it wouldn't be completed. Exactly, yeah. So Moonbryon Instant Glitch? Well, I don't think it works like that. Also, chat, I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, but I posted on my stories, I opened my 36 packs of Evolving Skies. You guys might not even know that I had 36 packs of Evolving Skies, because I realized I filmed a video, but that's not come out yet. It's coming out in a couple of days. So I've got a video coming out in a couple of days. Gee, this song is very loud. Turn you down, please. That is going over everything that I own in my whole entire collection. So I think it's going to be a sick video. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. Do you have a PO box, and can I send you stuff? I am looking into getting a PO box. So when I do, I will let you know. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you, yes. When did you start collecting? Recently, like the most recent time that I've been collecting, I started in October last year. So it's been a year of collecting, and that's kind of the point of the video. But the first like cards that I ever collected was when I was like 5 years old or something. Like OG Pokemon stuff. Maybe not 5. Like 7. Are you an Animal Crossing fan? I mean, I'm not a hater. I like the times that I have played Animal Crossing. It's been a good time. I just never really got into them. What was the first card you remember pulling? I think most of the things that I ended up doing with, like, I remember... I don't remember the pack opening part, like, at all. But my memory's awful. Like, I don't have a good memory anyway. The thing that I do remember vividly is trading with people in the playground. Because I remember thinking at the time that they were fools for not wanting the Charizard, because Charizard's the best fucking Pokemon, and I can't believe everyone is trading their other cards for a Charizard. So I had like 3 base set Charizards, because I was like, these guys are fucking sick. The Charizard he's cool. And then my grandparents fucking gave him away. So biggest pull, I guess. Honestly, the biggest, it's not a singular pull, but I opened a God pack of Shiny Star V in Korean. So I got like all baby shinies and then shiny Charizard at the end. It was sick. That's probably the coolest opening that I've done. But otherwise, biggest pull, I pulled a Bubble Mew in Collector's Card House before I started my channel, like November last year. That was sick. I wish I'd had that on camera. But the time that I pulled it, it wasn't my biggest pull. Because I'd also pulled the Surging Sparks Pikachu, which was, at the time of pulling it, like £500 or something stupid, because the set had just come out. But obviously now, the Bubble Mew's the bigger card. But, you know, swings and roundabouts. Will you be outside Smith's toy store and stop on Saturday? If so, I'll see you there. I probably will. I don't know how early I'm going to be there, or if I'm going to do a video like of it. But I will maybe be there, because otherwise I don't know how I'm going to get product, you know. What do you do for a job? As you mentioned in a prior video, you have an office and you open Pokemons there. This is the office. Lots of people are saying that they don't realize that it is, because it doesn't look like it, which is great that it doesn't look like it, because I don't want it to feel like a corporate office. But me sat in it, it feels like an office. I'm in my office right now. And this is my job. Well, specifically not the streaming bit, but like doing... you know, this kind of stuff. Content creating, editing for people, that kind of thing. My favorite band is from Sheffield. What is Sheffield like? I am a clueless American. Sheffield's great. I don't know how to describe it. Unfortunately. This might be a crazy take. I think it's a cooler Manchester. Like the city, the vibes. I don't really like going out in Manchester, but going out in Sheffield's sick. Is it Arctic Monkeys? Probably. Like Black Mirror-esque? No, it's grey. Guys, come on. Bring me the horizon. Oh, sick. Hell yeah. Last time I was in Sheffield, I passed out in a Pokemon card shop. You passed out? Why? I mean, sorry, that made it sound like you did something wrong. I was more worried that you'd passed out. Probably just the Sheffield air. Okay, says the Arsenal supporter. So what's happening Saturday? Oh, the Phantasmal Flames pre-order for at Smith's is happening. So when are you coming to the States for a con? I really want to. I've got a bunch of friends in the US, and they make me feel bad for not going to the US all the time, and then I tell them to come to the UK, and they're like, oh, I'm busy. But I do really want to go to the US. You have a fainting thing, so my favorite band the night before. Drunk way too much? Oh, dear. I love... You drunk way too much, so you were hungover getting Pokemon cards? I can relate. I've never fainted in a Pokemon card store, but it was definitely... I didn't feel very good. Even though I got the Pokemon Center drop because I want the UPC so bad. Yeah, I want the UPC. It looks sick. But... yeah, I never get anything from Pokemon Center. I think they've literally banned my account, but I have no way to prove that. 4 a.m. on Friday is when I should get there. You mean like in like 7 hours? Happy to say I'm Macclesfield, so Joy Division are claim to fame. Joy Division's a great band, dude. They banned you after the vid? I mean, maybe. I don't know. I was having problems with Pokemon Center, like, being banned before then. I think they think I'm a bot. They banned you so you'd stop getting scammed. That's pretty funny. You getting the Moltres UPC? Is there a Moltres UPC? I thought it was... oh, well, the Moltres... Wait. Let me just Google it. Oh! I mean, yes, I'd love to, but I don't think I'll be able to. There's a lot of Pokemon products that I want to just buy and I can't, and I refuse to secondhand them. Feed into the scalpers, you know. Are you a gamer? I am, but like not as much recently. I bought Silksong. Anyone in chat played Silksong? Such a fucking good game, dude. It's hard, and I'm at a bit where the run back is brutal, and I just can't be bothered. I'm at end of Act 1 because I don't have much time to game. I think it's the end of Act 1 anyway. It's the judge boss. And I just can't be bothered. Because of the run back. Did you play Expedition 33? I didn't, but I heard like really good things. There is a Moltres UPC? Yeah, I didn't know it existed. I just looked it up. It looks cool though. Have you given the TCG a try? Is there any decks from the actual meta that seem interesting to you? I've never played the TCG. I'm going to do it for a video at some point, but I haven't looked into any of it. And when I do a video, it will be like, I think, kind of a comprehensive video on like how to get started and going to locals and then going to a pre-release and that kind of stuff. Or maybe it'll be a couple of separate videos. But I've got like so many ideas for videos right now that I don't need to start the how to play the TCG one. You know? I think how to play the TCG might be like January. Like in the new year. New year, new me, you know? Oh, wow, deep question. Sorry, we've got a super chat, but there was a deep question that I will answer after this. Put this towards a Guinness. Thanks for the hours of entertainment. Nikki, you're a legend. Thank you for being entertaining during this stream. And then I'm your biggest fan from Mimic Brew. Dude, I'm a fan of you. I'm just checking that you haven't made a I Hate Lucky J video. No I Hate Lucky J videos. Dude, I love you, Mimic Brew. Hell yeah. Thank you for the $2. Where was the deep message? Where do you want to be 5 years from now? That was it. And that's an insanely hard question to answer. Because I have no idea where I want to be like tomorrow, you know? Especially like in the world of content creation. Like I said, like my whole job is this and also editing for other YouTubers and working with them. So I hope that I'm doing something like this, but like I've made it, I guess, more consistent and works on it. I hope that YouTube is still like a big part of my life, but I honestly, I have no. It's really hard to make future plans. I don't know. Do you think you'll even still be collecting Pokemon in 5 years' time? That's also another question. I don't know. Because I go through so many like you know, like ups and downs of like hyper fixations. But I don't think I would ever fake my enjoyment for Pokemon. Like if this channel fucking, I don't know, blew up and got like 1 million subscribers or whatever. Like if I stopped enjoying Pokemon, I'd stop making Pokemon videos. So yeah, I don't want to say that I would definitely still be doing Pokemon in 5 years, because what if I stop enjoying it, you know? But I don't have any. I'm currently really enjoying it and I have a bunch of really cool video ideas. The well hasn't ran dry yet, so. Would little Lucky J be proud of how far big Lucky J has come? You saying that I'm big? I couldn't. If this is what you always wanted to do, or did you have a weird childhood dream job? So I went to university to study music. And from about the age of, I think I was learning the drums at like 8 years old. So like fucking 20 years ago. God, I'm old. So I was a drummer for ages, and then I got into like I was in a band for ages, and then I did some like songwriting. I went to university, got a degree in music performance. Then I was a music teacher for a little bit, and I think for like 2 or 3 years. And then lockdown happened, and then the company kind of changed, and I lost my love for it. So, and also doing music at doing a lot of things that you really love, but like having it be like a practice, like, oh, I have to practice this thing, I have to do this thing, makes you lose the love for it. And I think the fact that my like video editing like job is kind of, I decide whenever I'm doing it, so I only do it when I'm enjoying it, and half of the time I get to be like incredibly creative and fun and like make interesting content that interests me, then that's made me not fall out of love with this despite it being a job. But the drumming side and the music side, it felt like a job, and I hated it. And I haven't picked up an instrument in a long time, and I recently sold a lot of my instrument stuff, which sucks. I think, in answer to your question, little Lucky J would maybe be disappointed in the music side of me, but I think I've always been interested in YouTube and content creation and video editing, so I think they'd be proud of me for that part. But it depends how little, because I only really started enjoying YouTube when I was like 13. So 13-year-old me would be fucking over the moon. But 10-year-old me, probably upset and pissed off. There are 3 decaying guitars staring at me in my bedroom right now. Yeah, it sucks. I felt bad for my instruments. In the same way that like my old Pokemon cards, not old, but like ones that I don't care about so much, I'm like, you deserve a better home. I will give you to someone else. I felt the same with my instruments. Have you ever thought about doing some stats-based content like Pika Pika Papa? There seems to be masses from the US talking about the market, but not anything from the UK, unless I've missed something. There's a couple of people in the UK talking about the market. PokeJace is a good YouTuber. You should check them out. They talk about like the ups and downs of whatnot. But no, I think it has its place, and I like PokeJace's content, so I don't have anything against it. It's just not the kind of content that I do, I feel like. I try and stay away from talking about markets and money as much as possible. Excuse me. Not because there's anything wrong with like things costing money, because if you buy a thing and you care about it, then it will cost money, probably, right? But I think currently with how Pokemon is, I mean, I talked about this a lot. I have a video on my channel that's about why I don't talk about money in my videos, because like a lot of my videos would do better if I could put like £3,000 Pokemon collection. Like, if I put that in my title on my like a collection video that I did, it would perform better. If I could put like in the thumbnail like a big money sticker thing, it just would do better. I am actively harming my views and the future of my channel by not doing that. But I believe that by not focusing on value, it hopefully helps change what I feel like is a community in general. I'm talking about like the Pokemon card community, where everyone, like the majority of people, are money centric and only care about, not only is the wrong word. There are some people that only care about money for sure, but I think people prioritize the money aspect more so than the actual reason that I feel like you should be collecting something, right? They care more about this card because it costs a lot rather than because they like it. And even I've seen people comment this as well, and I agree. The main reason for the TCG isn't because they look cool, it's to play the fucking game. And the collectors need to understand that, because I forget that sometimes. But then the lower down one is like for an investment and for like money. Like it should be play the game, collect, money. And it feels like the totem pole is like the complete wrong way round. So I don't want to contribute to the money part of it because I feel like the collector part should be higher. And I know that there are other people doing the money part of it, so in not mentioning money, I'm hoping to readjust the balance, you know? And I was wanting to do that before my channel was doing really well, right? Like, this isn't a choice that I've made because now, like, people are seeing my content, so I need to make sure I'm making this choice. I was just like, I want to make content that isn't about money because everyone is making content that's about money, and I like Pokemon cards. So, I can't remember what the question was. But I hope that answered whatever it was that I was talking about. Do you play Pokemon Go? I used to. I think I hit level 40, or I was like 38 or something. But like, I think the way Pokemon Go works is like level 38 is halfway to level 40 because of the scaling. So, but yeah, I was grinding it for sure at some point. But not anymore. Are you playing Pokemon TCG Pocket? I downloaded it. My friend said it was good. And then I never got into it. I hated the idea of opening Pokemon cards on your phone. I was like, well, but I can't have them. They're on my phone. They're physically not here. And then the fact that you can pay for them and buy them on your phone and you don't get anything physical, I was like, this is awful. I hate this. They've just changed the levels in it? Wait, is it easier to get to level 40? Because if so, that sucks. Just like NFTs, yeah, I hate them too. But I think TCG Pocket's better than NFTs. But I hate them for the same reason. But what we all really want to know is, what spice do you have on your chicken at Nando's? That's actually a great question. I'm a hot spice. But sometimes a medium. Honestly, sometimes I'll go medium. I'm always boneless thighs, by the way, if you were wondering. Because it's like ease of them not having bones. I hate having to fucking deal with bones and shit. Yeah, boneless thighs, and I'll go for medium, but then add the hot, like, sauce packet on top. Garlic sauce for dipping? No, we need more heat. More heat for the dip. Have you tried Pokemon Sleep? I haven't, but I also don't sleep very well, so maybe I should. Does it help with your sleeping, or is it just like a game? Actually, maybe I shouldn't, because doesn't it, like, give you rewards if you sleep well? Because I don't sleep well, so I'd probably do bad. The Pheno Pitter is nice. Garlic sauce for dipping is so real. Garlic sauce is nice, but garlic is hot. What? Sorry, what are we doing? Max level's 80? What, on Pokemon Go? You'd be a higher level than you were when you last played. Oh, well that sounds cringe. Scrolling to see if there's any more questions. Oh, what's your top 6 mons? That's tough. Are we talking just like favorite 6? Or are we talking what? Music? Hello? Okay. Favorite 6 in general, or are we talking about like a team? It's you said 6, so it made me feel like we're talking a team of 6. Just the favorite 6? So Trico's there, right? Because that's what I mean. Like, if it's a team, then I can't choose. I'm not choosing Trico because he ain't doing shit. Yeah, Trico's number 1. And then this is where it gets tricky because I think Lugia is in there in the top 6. But I'm going to forget someone. I do really like Krogunk, but I don't know if he's in the top. This is maybe the hardest question to answer. Okay, I'm going to do... I've seen a thing where you... favorite Pokemon per type. The Ultra favorite Pokemon picker. Okay, this shit. This is huge. Right, how do I not cover this up? I'll go down here. Oh, there's more chat. Oops. Okay. Okay. I'm going to go down here. And then I'll move when there's things to not cover up. Okay, this is good. This is nice and easy. I just click the thing and it gives me all the options. Oh, this is great. Okay. This is Charizard for sure. Favorite water type from Gen 1? Oh, Psyduck is sick. But I think I only like Psyduck because my mum does. I think it's probably Lapras. This is tough. I don't want to just pick another starter. Gloom is kind of sick. It's maybe Victory Bell, though. Wait, I'm late. What's going on? I'm answering people's questions, but someone asked what's my favorite Pokemon. And some reason we're doing this now. Wait, and then this chooses... Oh, your favorite out of all of them. Okay. I know. I think it's... Maybe Ivysaur. Raichu... Oh my god, there's too many good electric types, Jolteon. Oh, I forgot multiple types. Wait, we'll choose Lapras here and Psyduck here. Okay, sick. Oh, this is tough. Primeape. There's so many poison types. Okay, well, Gengar's the ghost. I think Nidoking. Sandslash. Is it Sandslash? It's Sandslash. Okay, well, Dragonite's the dragon, because he's the only dragon. Do I choose Gyarados for flying? This feels weird. There was that few electric types in Gen 1. Yeah, but they're all bangers. I think Butterfree might be my favorite bug type. What's in rock? Because it's probably Aerodactyl. Yeah, it's definitely Aerodactyl. I think it might be Zapdos, you know. Oh, actually, it would be Articuno. Oh my god, Psychic's hard as well. Alakazam, Mewtwo, or Mew? I think it's got to be Alakazam. Oh no, this is Scyther. For sure, Scyther's the GOAT. Okay, and then these last ones are easy. Dark? Missing? No, that's sick. There's only... Okay, yeah, because it still didn't exist. Sure. These aren't really... These don't matter. Okay. Gimmick form? I don't care. Legend? Sure. Oh, and then this is my favorite out of all of them for Gen 1. Where is this from? I have no idea. I'll type it in chat. This is the page that I'm on. Sorry, I am deciding what my favorite Pokemon is of all time. So you choose the gen for each type, and then you choose your favorite from the gen, and then you choose a favorite from the type, and it will decide your favorite Pokemon, I think. Like, it eliminates each one as you go. So what's my favorite out of all of these Pokemon? God, this is such a tough thing. My favorite Gen 1 Pokemon... Damn, is it Snorlax? Or is it Gengar and I'm basic? If you're going to do all this now, your Soju will evaporate by the time you're home. I'll do this. I'm going to do this now, but I'm going to be quicker. So, okay, this might not be as conclusive because I'm going to go super fast. We've got fucking so many more generations to go. I think it has to be Gengar. But I love so many of those Pokemon, and that feels cringe to do that. I don't like any of these Pokemon. Miltank. Slug My Balls, maybe. Houndoom. Ho-Oh is really cool. I like Quilava. It's Houndoom. Croconaw, and it's probably not... Oh my god, Quagsire! Ah! Croconaw. Dog shit, awful, insanely bad choices. Bayleaf. But I don't like it. Elekid, for sure. Piloswine is pretty slick. I can't speak. Wait, what's dark? Oh, there's a ton of dark. We'll leave Sneasel in nice. Heracross. Oh, the Heracross would be the bug, right? Oh, no, because I can choose Sizzle for bug. Hell yeah. Crobat. Crobat is... I think Crobat is up there in my top 6. We'll see how it goes, though. Oh, I didn't choose Quagsire before, and I can choose them now. I like Donphan. Steelix is cool. Quagsire. Lugia. Sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. Lugia. Espeon. Tyranitar. I guess Mischievous. I don't have a choice. Umbreon. Okay, we've already chosen all the dark types in Gen 2 are so sick, dude. Steelix. Actually picking these properly? Yeah, of course I am. What do you mean? Maybe Granbull, but probably not. Favorite starter? I think Croconaw. I didn't do gimmick form here because there's just so many, and I hate most of the gimmick forms. Mega Gengar is pretty fucking sick, though. And I think it's controversial. I really like Mega Ampharos. Wait, I forgot about Ampharos. I think I prefer Ampharos to Elekid. Lugia, and then... Oh my god. Favorite Gen 2 Pokemon is so tough. Heracross, Crobat, and Lugia might be in my top 6. Do we think there'll be a new evolution in Gen 10? Yes, and probably Dragon type. Wasn't that the rumor? Or was it a flying type? I can't remember. I just love Lugia so much. It feels bad. There's so many cool Gen 2 Pokemon. Okay. Slakoth is cute as hell. Blaziken's the GOAT. Water? There's too much water in Gen 3, famously. I do love Whiscash, which is crazy. Out of this list to choose him. Fuck it. Trico, the GOAT. We already know who's number 1, but we're trying to figure out, you know, where everyone else would rank. Manectric. No, I prefer Electric. I guess Glalie. I don't really like any of those. Breloom's sick. Roselia, I don't know. Groudon's kind of cool. Flygon the goat. Holy shit, Shadow Lugia? I mean, he'd win. He shouldn't count. Metagross. Oh, this is an awful choice. The bug lineup for Gen 3 was bad. Fuck it, Wurmple. Same with the rocks, dude. I mean, it has to be Aggron, maybe Lairon, but... Duskull. Salamence. Crawdon's kind of sick, but it's probably Absol. Okay. I'm trying to speed through this now. What the hell's this? Is it just a purple Kecleon? What the hell? Criminal water type pick? Yeah, I know. There's a lot of good water types in Gen 3, and I just have an affinity for Whiscash. I'm sorry. Mega Absol's kind of cool. And Mega Altaria is pretty sick. Oh shit, I should definitely choose Altaria for this. And then Rayquaza here. Okay. Favorite legend? Gotta be Rayquaza. And then favorite Gen 3. Oh yeah, sorry. Trico. I don't need to think about that. Okay, sick. And whilst we're here, I can fill in Trico down here. Because we know what that one's going to be. Staraptor. Monferno is the GOAT of this generation. Empoleon's pretty cool. I hate the starters taking up these slots, but like, what else am I supposed to do? It's got to be Turtwig, which is crazy. Oh no, Roserade. I'm speedrunning. Mamoswine is... Oh, it's so sick. Oh my god. Krogunk? Wait, I'll do Lucario here, and then Krogunk here. Krogunk is so fucking sick. Garchomp's really cool. But I don't know. I guess I'll do Garchomp here. I was trying to think, because then Dragon... Oh, I could do Giratina. Never mind. Oh, but the cool Giratina. Honchkro's kind of sick. Gallade. Dogshit bug types again. A-Spot's going live in 5? How the hell? You've got the intel. How do you know? Oh, there's a ping in the Discord. So, hey, use code LuckyJ at checkout. Go on the ace grading thing and get your spots right now. Hell yeah. Yeah, if you just join the stream, I've got a ace grading code now, which is sick. Skorupi, because why not? I like Cranidos, but I don't like his evolution. Dusknoir. Darkrai. Oh, Weavile. Primal Dialga? I feel like shouldn't be here. Wasn't that only in a Mystery Dungeon game? Okay, best starter, Monferno. Best form. This Gallade's kind of sick. Best legend is Giratina for sure. Okay, best Sinnoh Pokemon. This is tough. There's some insane Pokemon in this. It might be Mamoswine. I just like woolly mammoths, bro. You should definitely come to Cardmania in Burgess Hill. Is that the one this weekend? Because I maybe will be. I'm unsure. What the hell? Sorry, what? Hey guys, are you seeing this? Why is the normal type from Gen 5? Why is the option Monica? And it's just a woman's legs. What is this? And what's this? Humanoid? What is this? What's going on here? Legmon. It's in January. Oh, the one in Burgess Hill. Then I might be there. It's hard knowing what I'll be doing in the future. Sorry, I got distracted by the legs. Braviary. Why not? What the fuck is this? From the Terra Leaks? Why are they on this list? Darmanitan's so sick. Honestly, might be up there in my favorite Pokemon. This is helping me remember. And you know what? I'm not going to bother picking from now on if there's none that I care about. There's no cool Pokemon there. I'm not even worrying about it. I think Electivire's... Elecatros is kind of sick. Beartic's cool. Oh, fucking Scraggy is the GOAT. Nothing cool. Excadrill. Archeops. Musharna. Nothing. Gigalith. Holy shit, Gigalith's so sick. And what the fuck is this? Why are they adding fake Pokemon to these lists? They're from that acting thing in Black and White 2? That's crazy. They shouldn't be in this list. Zoroark is sick. Okay. Right, okay. Favorite from these? It's got to be Darmanitan. Gen 6, what do we have? Hopefully, there's less Pokemon in Gen 6, right? So this shouldn't take too long. Helioptile. Or Heliolisk. I can never remember which one he is. Oh, we've got Megas as well. Fletchinder. It's got to be Greninja. None of these. Helioptile again. You're cute. Someone left a comment on one of my videos that was like, grown men shouldn't be calling Pokemon cute. And I was like, grown men shouldn't be telling other grown men what they're allowed to think is cute or not. That's crazy. It's 2025. Apparently we can't call things cute anymore. I don't care about any of those. Don't care about any of those. Don't care. Don't care. Aegislash is sick. Goodra, I guess. Yveltal. No Trevenant love? Not really. I'm also realizing that I'm taking a long time to do this, so I'm trying to speed up the process. To like only choose Pokemon that I think are really sick, so that we can get a definitive like final thing at the end. Because like otherwise, if I'm choosing like here, I need to choose one of these as my favorite. And honestly, this is not a great selection. I don't care about a lot of these. It's probably Greninja. Gen 6 wasn't great, I guess. I think Gen 7 is got some goats in it. Toucannon's pretty cool. Incineroar, I guess. I actually love, what's his name? Toxapex. I used him when I was making like a competitive team, I remember, and I fell in love with him. Decidueye is pretty sick. Vikavolt is actually amazing. Alolan Sandshrew, so sick. Crabominable, I guess. Same. None of those. None of those. None of those. Vikavolt again. None. None. Wait, I only looked at this for like 2 seconds. Oh no. Mimikyu. No. Janga Momo. Yeah. None of those. None of those. I mean, I've already chosen one of them. Gimmick form I don't care about. Okay. Favorite out of all of these? It's probably Vikavolt. He's kind of sick. Growman should let people enjoy things. So true. Do you prefer 4 pocket binders or 9 pocket binders? I think I prefer the vibe of a 4 pocket binder. But, I mean, realistically, for most sets nowadays, you need like a 12 pocket binder, don't you? To like, if you want to complete like a whole entire set. So I don't know. I think 4 pocket binders are a better aesthetic, though. Okay, Gen 8, Kalos. What have we got going here? None of them. Oh, wait, no. I like Wooloo. Hisuian Arcanine is pretty sick. I think Growlithe might be better, actually. I can't see the totals now. Dreadnought's pretty cool. Grookey is up there with one of my favorite Pokemon. None of these. It's just a shame. I really like electric types, but there's just no good ones in Kalos. Actually, I lie. There's, what's his name? Toxicroak? He's not called Toxicroak. What's he called? Toxtricity. That's it. Don't care about any of those. I guess Corviknight. Oh, we've got alternate forms as well. Oh, Kleavor's sick. This feels illegal, ranking it in this generation. I guess it is this generation, but... Pokemon Legends EA feels like a very different game. I'll put you in there because you're sick. Dragapult. 12 pocket for the win. Yeah, they're just too big, though. I prefer 4 pockets, but... Will you be at London Card Show? I won't be, unfortunately. But Henry will be, which is sick. Megapul, the GOAT. I just want to say thank you from California for your content. It's genuinely refreshing to watch. Appreciate it for art. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching the content. Oh, I love both of these. Berserker's pretty fucking sick. And I like Hatenna. Wait, I know I like the lower evolution. Where the hell's that? Is that not a fairy type? Where's the lower evolution of Hatenna? Where did I miss him? What type is he? Am I crazy? There's a lower evolution, right? I thought it was a... Is it psychic? Just a psychic type. Oh, it's just a psychic type. Okay, then it takes that place. Oh, this is Hatenna. Oh, it only becomes a fairy when it's fully evolved. Sorry. I didn't realize this was a different fucking form. I'm so washed, bro. Okay. Favorite out of all these. This is a tough choice, you know. There's some really fucking sick Pokemon. It's probably Grookey. I'm going with Grookey. Okay, the last generation. Generation 9. Favorite normal type? Gotta be Lechonk. The chunky boy himself. Cerule Edge is so sick, dude. I think there's gonna be a lot of cool Pokemon going through this generation. Although none of them are grass type. I guess Pawmot, but I like this little dude. I think he's cute. Oh, there's an ice type from this that's sick. Is there? Snom. Yeah. Oh, Infernape, but is it No, Annihilate. That's it. I was like, it's a ghosty boy. It's not Infernape. What is he called? One of my favorite, cutest little Pokemons ever. I'm just dreading having to go through all this and figure out what is really my favorite Pokemon now. Although this guy is fucking sick. Hopefully this will answer every single Pokemon question you guys could ever have. just go to this part of the video. I guess it's Annihilape again. See, I hate most of these Paradox forms, or whatever the fuck you call them. It's probably you again. Oh, I love Tinkertink. Is this Tinkertink? Tinkerton. It's Tinkertink, and then what's the middle one? Tinkertuff. That's it. Okay. Wait, what's the... Is there any cool legendaries? There's just no cool legendaries anymore, bro. Okay, and then my favorite from this generation? That's tough. Probably Shroodle. Okay, now we go down. They were so lazy with the naming. Yeah, I feel like maybe it was a language issue, language barrier. I don't know. Are you mastering any sets? I am. Big Red Pokedex, and there will be... my next video is going over my whole entire Pokemon collection, so I won't bother going into it. You can watch that video. It will be out in the next couple of days, hopefully. Right, my favorite normal type. In fact, for this bit, let's zoom in. This is like the final moments, right? Does this look good? I think this looks good. And I want to hear your opinion. So obviously, chat, I have got to this point myself where I have decided... I have decided the contenders. We have a choice of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 normal types. So I've chosen the contenders for best normal types. You didn't get a choice. Snorlax is great, but I feel like we're just Gen 1ers. You know, we're too basic. Wooloo is great. Shiny Wooloo's also really cool. Slakoth is good. I mean, I like them all, obviously. It might be Lechonk for me. Is that crazy? No one said Lechonk, and I feel like a crazy person now, but I think Lechonk is sick. Toucannon for sure. Literally no one's saying Lechonk. It's between Lechonk and Snorlax in my head right now. And honestly, because everyone is saying Snorlax, I'm going to choose Lechonk. Sorry, guys. I'm only because it's a 50-50 coin flip, and I want to be different. I want to be not like the other girls, you know? Okay. Fire types, same thing. Houndoom for me. Houndoom out of this list is kind of insane. I want to hear your opinions, but I'm also not going to listen to your opinions, just to be clear. I think it's Darmanitan for me, easily. But Ceruledge is cool. Charizard is a red flag. I agree. Charizard from Gen 1 makes sense, but out of this list, he's not close to the top. Where's the Porygon love? Well, we're in the fire types. So we'll get there. Growlithe is chill. It's not Growlithe, though. Oh, you mean from Gen 1, I guess. I'm choosing Darmanitan. All right, next. Oh, this is a heater of a list. Psyduck, Croconaw, Wishcash, who I love, but I know you guys don't. Empoleon, Greninja, Toxapex, and Dreadnought. I forgot his name. You were wrong about the Mega. Mega Greninja's so ass, bro. No Remoraid. Greninja or Psyduck? It's between Psyduck and Croconaw for me, I think. My first time catching you live. Hello, Nymphia. Welcome in. Toxapeck for Poison Stall. It was kind of sick. Ash Greninja's better than Mega, and Ash Greninja was also shit. I think it's got to be Psyduck. Reporting for you for a hate crime if you pick Whiscash out of this lineup. I agree, honestly, and I chose him. Grass is Trico for sure, right? We don't need to. I mean, especially from this list. Grookey is a close second, though. Okay, and then electric types. This is tough. Honestly, I think a lot of the electric types from Gen 1 would beat out a lot of the other electric types in here. But Jolteon is sick. I think it's probably Electivire. Maybe Vikavolt. You can't see a few of them? Shit, sorry, let me do this. There you go. Move your head, please, good sir. Ampharos is sick. I think it's between these two for me. And I love Beetlee Pokemon. I feel like Electivire is a red flag, but I'm still going to pick him. Pawmot out of that list is mad, in my opinion. I know I chose him here, but... okay, this is an easy Mamoswine for me, because I love Mamoswine. But Sneasel is so sick. Lapras is so sick. Snom is so cute. This guy, Frigibax, is that what his name is? There's a lot of really cool Pokemon here. And then Glalie. But Cubchoo didn't make it. Cubchoo's cute, but I prefer Beartic. I like the fact that his beard is the Snot Dribble turned into more Snot Dribble. I think it's Mamoswine for me. And I think this is Heracross. Wait, Heracross would be Bug. For sure, right? Oh no, Heracross is definitely not Bug. Wait. I think it's Heracross. For fighting type. Oh, Scraggy! This is a good lineup of fighting types. This is tough. Heracross, Scraggy, and Breloom, I think are like all contenders to be in my top 6. Lucario's a big red flag, guys. If you pick Lucario as your favorite Pokemon, I've got bad news for you, I'm afraid. Gotta be dead Primeape. I think I'm choosing Scraggy. Okay. Oh my god, we've got Shroodle, Crobat, and Toxicroak, Krogunk in the same category. I don't know. I don't think I can choose a favorite, but I have to. That's the whole point. I think it's Crobat. But I feel so bad for these other two cute boys. I shouldn't... Okay, maybe the guy was right. I shouldn't say that. Crobat it is, for now. I think this is Excadrill for me. Brock's Krogunk from the anime was pretty cool. 2 people, all caps, typing Flygon, unrelated to each other, is sick. Flygon is cool. Chris Hansen has entered the chat. Garchomp. Yeah, I mean, they're all here because I like them. But I have a little personal space for Excadrill. I seem to be choosing the ones that you guys never choose out of the selections, which is very funny. This is Lugia. I'm going to move on quickly because this is just an easy choice for me. This might honestly be Hatenna. Hatenna's one of my favorite Pokemon, dude. It might be in the top 6. We'll find out. Oh, sorry, you guys can't see. Let me move again. Move your big head, please. It's moved. It's moved. Sorry, this was the psychics list. Let me turn the music down a bit. I can barely turn it down. Hold on. Let me use this. Okay. Oh. Oh. I was going to do this as well, but we got distracted. It's probably Metagross. Oh, wait, no. I forgot Hatenna. It wasn't selected, so I thought we were choosing between those 5. It's Hatenna. How do you handle your videos logistically? How do you organize your footage and go back when you need a specific file? So whenever I record something, I'll know what video it's for, and then instantly I will put that in a file titled whatever I think the video is going to be in a folder on my hard drive. Because otherwise, it would be a nightmare. This is tough. Do you think it's better to make a new channel if you're switching niche? I think so, personally. Trubbish being omitted? Trubbish is nowhere near your favorite Pokemon. You are rage baiting me. Hatenna green flag? Hell yeah. Are you going to Manchester Card Show? When is it? Probably. You said that like it's coming up. And if it is, I didn't know about it. Oops. Trubbish is top 20. Yeah, fucking worst Pokemon. This is between Kleavor, Scizor, and Vikavolt, and Low-Kick. And Scyther. These 2 are meme picks. And I love all of the others. It might be Vikavolt. Kleavor is so sick, though. Scizor got that BDE. Jesus Christ. Cats or dogs? Dogs all the way. Dogs are the goats. I don't really have anything against cats, but like, it's just unfair to compare the two. I think it might be Kleavor. Kleavor can't win because you can't really get him in a Pokemon game. It's like Legends Arceus, and he's like a boss or whatever. Like I don't know. It's Vikavolt. Vikavolt wins. Gigalith. We're gonna speed through because there's gonna be some tough questions to answer, I think, later. I think Gengar, but I feel like a basic bitch. Can you see? You can't see anymore. Let me move. I've moved. Giratina? I think, maybe? Is Giratina my favorite dragon type? Something's gone wrong here. I think I prefer Garchomp to Giratina. Why isn't Garchomp in this list? What the hell happened Gen 4? Oh, because I already chose Garchomp for something else. Okay. Yeah, it's probably Garchomp. Where's Alolan Exeggutor? In the trash. Damn, dark types. It's probably Umbreon. Let's face it. Metagross is kind of sick. Is there any steel types that I'm forgetting? I feel like there might be. Let me just go back through. Klefki's cool, but I don't care so much. No? Okay. I guess I'm imagining some steel types. Oh, Berserker's fucking sick. Yeah, it'll be Berserker for sure. This can't be my list for fairy types, bro. What the hell's going on here? All right, Tinkatink, Mimikyu. Okay, we got some better Pokemon. Let's choose Tinkatink. Trico, favorite starter by far. I guess this is my favorite mate. This doesn't matter. This bit doesn't matter. This bit doesn't matter. Lugia's my favorite. Whatever. Okay. So this is choosing my number one, which is Trico. But then, how do I picking? Click a team box, then a Pokemon from the grid to copy it to the box. Okay. So this is my 6. Wait. I just did what? I'm confused. Did that work? Okay, that works. Oh, I'm covering it. I'm covering it. I'm covering it. My big head is covering it. We're finally getting to the actual question. So let me zoom out a bit more so we can see everything. God, that's a lot of Pokemon. So the ones that my favorite from each generation, from each type and each generation should probably be... Like, my favorite should be amongst these. I think Crobat is going to be one of them. I think Lugia is going to be one of them. This isn't in order, by the way. Trico's number 1. The rest, I'm kind of like working my way around. I think Darmanitan's up there. I think Scraggy's there. Okay, maybe. Now that I only have one, there's too many. There's too many. Shroodle's cool, but I don't know if they're in my top 6. Maybe Lugia's not in my top 6. He's the one that I want to get rid of the most. Put in Hatenna. You lost me for a bit, but final team is pretty solid. And then I took out the Lugia, and now you're raging. I don't think Shroodle makes my top 6, but he's really cool. Don't matter if you're black or white. What the hell are we listening to? You guys hear this? It's pretty sick. Lechonk is cool too. I don't know if Lechonk makes it. You seemed set with Mamo before. You know what? Thank you for reminding me. This might be my 6. Vikavolt and Gigalith are very close to being included. Berserker's very close. It went weird. Let's turn it back down. I was vibing and then it was cringe. And Grookey. I generally don't think anyone else has ever picked this exact 6. Yeah, I mean, no one would have picked Trico, I feel like. Although there is one person that leaves comments on my YouTube videos that's called, like, Trico Fan TCG or something. Shout out to them. Bat and Scraggy would make mine? Hell yeah. And then, can I choose... Oh, I was going to just choose random Pokemon for these. My runner-ups would be Shroodle, Berserker, Gigalith, Vikavolt, Tinkatink, Excadrill, Lechonk, and Lugia. Every other Pokemon, I don't care about so much. Krogunk, I had to kill him off. I had to kill him off. Krogunk's up there too. Shout out to my boy Krogunk. So the reason I was asking was because my first Pokemon Master set when I got back into the hobby was my top 6 Mons. That's actually really cool. Okay. Yeah, I should do a video where I just collect every single card of each of these. I mean, I need to do a video of just doing Trico first, but... Right, that was a long time that I spent doing that. So I'm sorry if you guys didn't give a shit. How long have we been live for? 2 hours. It might be Suju? It might be Soju o'clock, chat. But it's been very fun. Duskull is criminally underrated, I agree. Yeah, there was a bit of a Michael Jackson cover going on. Right. Are we done? Or does anyone have any last questions? I'll tell you, we'll do 10 more questions. I'll keep track, and I'll answer them relatively quickly. When's the next card show you're going to? I think maybe Saturday. I might be going to Liverpool Card Mania. If it's not that, then it is... because I might not go. It is the Card Show Awards in London at the Olympia. Because I'm nominated for Content Creator of the Year, and you should go vote for me. Sorry, the Card Awards, not the Card Show Awards. I keep an eye on the word show. Go vote for me. It's super easy. Go on this website that I will put in the chat right now. And then you click vote here, and it opens up a Google Doc, and then you vote. It's that easy. Wow. Okay, 9 questions. You lost weight looking sharp. I appreciate it. It's so funny when people say, like, perceive you. Right? Like, I know it's a nice thing someone's saying. Well, I guess it can be considered a nice thing to say that you've lost weight. But all I hear is that I was chubby. And I didn't know I was because I don't care about me. I'm not, if you can't tell, I don't really care about how I look or, I don't know. I'm like not very vain, I guess. But I can acknowledge that I look bad. Like, I think I look bad now. I think my hair is fucking looking greasy and cringe and bad and keeps on falling and annoying me. But I don't care. It's like, I'm noticing it, but I'm not bothered. Okay, was that a question? I don't think it was a question, but I'm counting it because I talked. We're on 8. Where'd you keep your bulk cards? I have, let me get them. I have 4 of these that doesn't have all my bulk in, but it has a lot of my bulk in. I need to buy some more. I think something fell over. Okay, 7. Interested to watch your older videos? You're looking sharp. I appreciate it. Thank you, Sam. And I know you weren't... it was meant to be a compliment. Yeah, I know. It wasn't you. It was me just, like, introspectively. It's just weird being perceived online. And I'm not used to it. That one angle in the video made you look a bit short. I'm not the tallest person. Which video are you talking about? The angle where it was like pointing at my body, that was an awful angle. It made me look short. Fuck, I should have edited it out. I'm like 5'10", 5'9". I'm not like tall, but I'd consider myself short, like a short king, but I don't want to like... You know, there are people that are like a lot shorter than me. I don't want to take the short king like mantra away from them, you know? When you stood with Pokelena, she was towering. Pokelena's like very tall for like in comparison to me for sure. But I think she makes me feel tiny because I think people under 6 foot in my eyes are tiny. So I am tiny. I'm 4'11", feel blessed by your height. But also, who cares about height is, I guess, what I'm trying to say. Society makes us care about it, but it's just fucking, it shouldn't matter, you know? Show us your most expensive and your favorite card. Well, that's not a question. You're just demanding me. So no, I won't. But I'm doing a video where I show every single card and Pokemon product that I have ever collected that's going up in a couple of days that I've already filmed. So you'll see it then. I'm going to say we're at 6 questions. If you won £1 million, how much would you go on Pokemon? And what specifically? Okay, it's a 2-part question. So we're going down to 4 questions left. I forgot where the camera was. How much would I spend on Pokemon? A lot. Because I'd probably buy a base set booster box. Because it would just be sick to open and watch all the people cry that I'm opening it. Maybe half of it, probably $500,000. Especially Pokemon now. Like, imagine the amount of fucking insane, degenerate Pokemon opening videos I could do with $500,000. And then stick the other half, I don't know, invest it in gold or something. Okay, 4 questions left. What's your top 5 favorite pulls of all time? I'm not going to count that as a question because I don't have an interesting answer to it. I pulled Bubble Mew and the Surgeon Sparks Pikachu. They're cool. Yo, Max! Max is here. Shout out to the goat. How's the shop going? I hope it's going all right. How many questions left? That counts as a question. We're on 3. You've caught us at the end of stream, Max. I'm about to go off and have a bottle of soju at home that's waiting for me. So 3 more questions and then we're done. And people have stopped asking questions now because they know that we've only got 3 questions left. Are you really the head of Quickie-Mart? What? No? That counts as a question. Blame Droid. 2 questions left. Really enjoy your content. It's refreshing. What's your prediction for the 30th anniversary? Well, they did something sick for the last 5 anniversaries, right? Sorry, the last 5 years, twice. So the 20th anniversary and 25th anniversary, they did pretty sick sets. So I'm very excited. It should be sick. I don't know whether it'll be like a reprint kind of thing that they've done for the last 10 years. I'm not looking forward to everyone going crazy over it and buying a load of it and it being impossible to get hold of and the prices and stuff. But like the actual cards to look at, it'll be sick. All right, the last question. What's the meaning of life? Is the what are your top 5 favorite pulls? I think I already answered it, kind of. What's the meaning of life is crazy. Someone else, 2 people have typed what's the meaning of life. Trying to make this count. Okay, this one's gonna count. Hey, genuine, wholesome question to end the stream on. The meaning of life, fucking enjoy it. There's so many people that fucking like have a bunch of money in savings that like are living for another day, like for a future that might not exist. Live now. If there's something you want to do, don't like wait for fucking tomorrow. Just do it. That's the meaning of life, is to enjoy it. So enjoy it. Also, the answer is 42. Yeah. Right, I'm ending stream. Thank you for joining me on this very rambly stream. We took a big pause to figure out what my top 6 favorite Pokemon are, and I'm happy with our choice, our top 6. It is a rogue top 6 though, so there's my top 6. And I'll see you in the next stream. I don't know what it will be or when it will be, but it will be a stream for sure. And go vote for me at the Card Awards. That'd be great. Click it if you haven't already. Everyone that I'm up against is sick, but I think I've got a chance. You know? Hit that like button. So true. All right. Bye.